What's going on, y'all? B-Dog here. I kind of want to make a video asking, should you be excited for MK1? Also give you my thoughts over what I played in the stress test. The likes, dislikes, what they could change. I'll go ahead and start with the dislikes. The first thing that everyone dislikes about it is definitely the movement. The dashes are absolutely horrendous in this game. The walk speed's okay, but overall, you are just stuck in the mud a lot of the times. You can't move the way that you want to. Jumps are very floaty, and the movement just it feels like MK11 beta. The game overall can feel stiff at times. You can feel like kind of you're fighting with action figures. That's how clunky it can feel. The strings also have a lot more recovery and take way longer to finish than previous NRS games, and that gives kind of just a more slow feel and a slower look. Another complaint I have with the game was the timer. For some reason in this game it runs off a 90-second timer instead of the usual 99. This led to several timeouts, especially against someone who wanted to just play defensive, like Sub-Zero or Liu Kang just trying to zone, which is a little bit concerning. The last real big complaint comes with the cameo variety. It felt like there was only one good cameo in the game, and that was Kano. Sure, the other cameos had utility, like Sony and Jax and stuff. They definitely had a place, but nowhere near as strong as Kano because he had two really good ambush assists, and the other ones didn't. They were just kind of combo filler or the gimmicky Jax unblockable. One thing they definitely should change is strike throw. Strike throw felt extremely weak in this game because throws did not have Oki whatsoever, and they only did 11%. Those are all my dislikes for the game. I want to go into now how the game actually feels. So funny enough, this game feels like all the previous MKs before it. When you're walking around, it feels like MK9. When you're set playing people, it feels like MKX. And when you're pressuring people without cameos, it feels like MK11. And when you're using cameos in neutral or pressure, that's when it starts to feel like MK1. So kind of feeding off that, the game does feel fast-paced. You can do a lot of crazy stuff in neutral, and the pressure when you're pressuring with cameos, it does feel fast. I'm gonna shift into what I actually like about the game. First off, I really do like the character depth and cameo depth in the game. Every character had a lot of tools and felt completely unique. Same with the cameos. All the cameos served a different purpose, and it just felt that this is the most juiced that the characters have felt since Mortal Kombat X. I really like that armor came back as well. I felt like that was a feature missing from Mortal Kombat 11, and it just also adds so much depth and layers to mind games. Combos were just really fun to do also. You can do some crazy creative stuff. Pressure felt really good too, especially with cameos. Characters actually have plus frames in this game compared to MK11. Anti-airs were also really good in this game. Between stand 1, down 2 with a cameo, and up block, it always seemed like you had an answer to deal with jump. I'm really a fan of the mechanics so far in this game. I think cameo is going to provide a lot of depth and potential that we have never seen before from an NRS game. Armor, the meter system, breaker being back, The only mechanic I'm kind of iffy on is Fatal Blow, but it's severely nerfed from MK11, and I do think you kind of need it in this game to make a comeback. Funny enough, it seems like the mechanics were in response to the direct backlash that MK11 got. MK11 at the start is a very mid-range footsie heavy game, and in response to that, this game you can call assist and basically do whatever you want, allowing the player to be very creative, not only in combos but in neutral as well. The game is just overall very fun to me. The cameo system is just very, very refreshing. I think a lot of people, if they don't know how to use their cameo, it's going to feel quite slow, and it is going to feel like MK11.5. But once you know how to use your cameo with your character, it's going to start feeling really fun. Let's answer the question, should you be excited for MK1? I would say, if you're a fan of NRS games, I would say, I think you should be. I think there's so much potential with this game, especially with the cameo system. And I think there's just going to be a lot of creativity in what you can do. It still does feel like a Mortal Kombat game, so if you're not a fan of the previous MK games, you're probably not going to like the feel of this one. But let's just say you bought MK11 and you're like, man, MK11 was too slow, it's not for me. I would definitely give this game a chance and let the cameo system, dictate how you play. Overall, I'm very excited for the game. I can't wait till mid-September until we finally get our hands on all the characters and cameos and what crazy stuff we're able to actually do. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you liked the video, definitely give a like, definitely subscribe. This has been B-Dog. Have a nice day. Stay safe.